Good morning. We're finally leaving Damascus. I think most of us have new shoes on, and we're looking forward to getting back in the woods, kind of. We got a lot of climbing today. Had another amazing breakfast at Lady Di's. Today we had blueberry French toast casserole, some kind of egg and vegetable casserole, fruit smoothies, sausage. We asked if we could stay for a while and ask about monthly rates, but I guess we must continue north. So one cool thing, Puffer is with us, and formerly Numbers, but I don't think anybody on here knows. His new name is
2x4.
How'd you get your trail name?
From Roadrunner.
What does it mean?
Brett in German stands for lumber. So she came up with 2x4.
In case you all didn't hear that, Brett, his first name in German, means lumber. And he's hard-headed, so no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was very fitting. 2x4 is his name. All right, so we are headed out of town. The trail actually goes on Main Street, and then we turn on Damascus Drive, which is where we are now. And then for about a quarter mile, the trail is also the same as the Virginia Creeper Trail. And then we start climbing. So I will bring you along for the climb in a bit. We came out of town on this beautiful flat bicycle trail. It was one of the rails to trails called the Virginia Creeper. And now we must cross the road and climb the stairs and start going up mountains again. So here is the Appalachian Trail, and here's the steps, and away we go.
Go ahead, Lil'Chap.
We've been doing a lot of climbing early this morning, but now we've been going downhill, and now we're walking along some water. Got a big old river crossing. All right, it's like 6 inches deep, but it sure is pretty. And we've actually got a blacktop road up here. Now, let's see. Oh, there's actually some cars up there. Got a bridge on the other side. For a while now, we've been walking above the Creeper Trail, which is just on the other side of this river, with this beautiful river between us. And I just love all the sound of the rushing waters and all the rapids. Natural trailside showers this morning. Probably kind of treacherous to get over to it though. We still have all the rivers over here. I'm sleeping on the job today. I forgot to video there for quite a while. We had a pretty good lunch at a shelter earlier, and we played a bunch of games the last couple miles after lunch, which is good because the hiking is hard after an hour-long lunch. And now we only have like 4.2 miles to the shelter, and I don't know that we're stopping there, but that's like our first potential goal for the day. So anyway, it's just been a pretty chill day, and it's been pretty awesome because 2x4 and Puffer are with us still. Don't fall down off the side when you're...
I'm all good. I saved myself.
All right, so before I end this little clip, let me let everybody do their chaps and get it out of their system. Go.
Jump, jump. Jump, jump. Jump, 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 jump. I think we're good.
All right, good. All right, we'll see you in a bit. Here's the AT where we came from. And this is the Virginia Creeper Trail. For those of you from home, this is like the Katy Trail. It's a rails to trails, but this one I think is like 34 miles total, whereas the Katy Trail I think is like 244 miles. So the AT runs along with the Virginia Creeper Trail for a short distance here. I think it's only an eighth of a mile or something, but for a few minutes, we have a perfectly flat, almost road to walk on.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
Our time on the Virginia Creeper is almost over. If I remember right, we have to cross this bridge, and then I think the AT just goes in the woods and up the hill to the left. However, before that, I think we're gonna maybe get some really good views, it's looking like, of that water. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you. Ooh, those campsites.
We're walking in here to the shelter for the evening, and we're talking about tomorrow. We're gonna get to mile 500, which is pretty incredible. And then we've been talking about, wow, we're already at almost 500. And this is like, right here, there's a bunch. I'll get back to you about that conversation in a bit, but we're already starting to think like, oh my gosh, we're almost a quarter of the way done. It's going too fast.
Yeah, why not? It's kind of cool. You know. What's this? I have a
Okay, it's that time of day to close out the day here with this video. So it's been a really good day. Kind of happy to have Brett, who was Numbers, but his trail name is 2x4, and his wife Puffer. I was with them the first 2 weeks, and they've been back. We've been hiking together again we were in town together for a day or two, and now they hiked out with us, so that's been really good. Made a really good day. We went really fast this morning. I think we did the first 8 miles in like 2.5 hours. We had a 4,100 feet of elevation gain today and still did 16 miles in, I don't know, maybe 8 hours or so. And we're all feeling good. I think we're all trying to get in trail legs now, and things are going great. Now, tomorrow, I'm super excited. I think the people that I'm with don't really even know how excited I am. We're all pretty stoked because by tomorrow evening or afternoon, we are going to hit the 500-mile mark of the Appalachian Trail. And for those of you that know, I did a long section hike last year, and I had to stop my hike and go back to work. And I got off the trail at mile 502, which was Massey Gap in the Grayson Highlands. And we're gonna be there tomorrow. Everything I've done this year, I did last year. I hiked a total of 510 miles last year of the AT in one go, and I had to go back to work. But as you all know, I'm now unemployed, and I'm kind of emotional about it. I get to go on. I get to continue my hike this year. So this is a through hike, and I'm really freaking excited about it. It's gonna be just so cool to start seeing new stuff. And a lot of this year, I've still kind of felt like that I was redoing everything just to get back to where I ended last year. So I don't know. Other than just being at the 500 miles, it's gonna be just, I don't know. Honestly, I just can't put it into words. It's really freaking cool. So anyway, we have a fire going over here tonight too. I just stepped away from everybody to end this video, or end the day on this video. So have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. And aside from these milestones for me and for everyone, tomorrow's the Grayson Highlands, which, if you're not aware, there's wild ponies in the Grayson Highlands. So I'll bring you along, and we'll be looking at some ponies, a 500-mile marker, and my butt's probably gonna be crying at mile 502. So see you then.
Yeah, I didn't know if I should
All right, we're about to start walking here this morning. Rumor has it there's trail magic in 2 miles up. So we are really hoping for some coffee and pancakes or something. Hopefully they're there this early, or at least they may be camping there, so hopefully they're awake and ready. Either that or this is just a bad rumor. Anyway, as I shared last night, we have a big day today, so we better get to headed north. Just had some awesome trail magic. They had breakfast burritos warmed on top of the fire and coffee. And they gave us a beer to pack out for the 500-mile mark. Everybody else is still sitting down there enjoying the coffee and everything. I went ahead and started walking. I was getting cold standing there, and more than anything, I'm just kind of antsy and excited to get past that mile 502. I want to get to new territory and from what I've done before, and not gonna get there sitting there drinking coffee, so I'm gonna get to walking and I'll show you the ponies in a little bit. We're almost to the top here. This is called YouTuber Rock. We got a bunch of YouTubers in their natural habitat, striking poses. Let's go all the way to the top. I think we're officially in the Virginia Highlands. Like 360 views. We came out of the woods there. We've got a bunch of hikers congregating here in this nice parking lot because there's a privy. We're at a place called Elk Garden, Puffer said, and I believe she's right. And we're gonna cross this road, and then we're gonna head up there into that beauticious places. Beauticious. Okay, we're entering the Lewis Fork Wilderness, Jefferson National Forest. It's about 1:45 and we just had lunch. I had a blueberry bagel and some pepperoni slices, and I had a payday candy bar. And now we are moving on. We are 2.7 miles from 500. And right about there is where we should start seeing ponies as well. So we're getting up close to the Grayson Highlands, but not quite yet to the Grayson Highlands. We have just under 7 miles to go to finish out the day. There's only one place you can camp in the Grayson Highlands, so we have to go there. And that'll be 17.5 miles for the day. I don't normally talk about how many miles we're doing a day, but generally lately, 15 to 17, 15 to 18, something like that probably. Just depends on the day. Let's see, what else? Oh, I've been having some weird knee pain today. I mean, I've had knee pain before, just sporadically here and there. And it's not consistent. It just kind of comes and goes throughout the day today. I'm not really concerned about it. Also have some pain in my other, that's in my left knee. I have pain in my right ankle a little bit, or I guess more my right heel. Not too concerned. I think it's mostly due to new shoes. I got new shoes and new insoles. So the insoles have metatarsal lifts in them. So until they get worn in a little bit, it just causes a little bit of things to be off kilter, but they're starting to feel better, and I think everything will be fine. But for now, all thoughts are on 500 miles. Oh my goodness, I just saw a bear cub. It like close. I was coming up a hill and it was coming up the other side. It saw me and took off the other way. Problem is it went right down where the trail goes, and I don't know where the mama is. So I'm gonna sit here and make some noise for a minute and then move on. Oh man, I wish I would have got some good footage of that. It's a cute little sucker. Fox, what's going on over there?
Salt. Just licking some of the salt off my arm.
Oh, good. Yeah, there you go.
Lil'Chap, bend over.
As I'm videoing this baby, I got this other one licking the salt off my legs down here. I guess I won't need to shower anymore. We are now officially in the Grayson Highlands State Park, even though we've already seen some ponies. 500 miles. Holy cow. I gotta walk past this so I get 500. Wow. What in the world?
Look at all these horses. You see the horses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. More ponies?
And we got a bunch more ponies. Wow. All right, we've made it to the Fat Man Squeeze, and now over here is like a bypass trail, but we're not bypassers.
How would you know this though? Because there's like no blaze. There's a blaze on.
There's a blaze right here.
Is there? Oh. Yeah.
Okay, I've got this zoomed out a half, just so you can see. I kind of need both hands for this, but we can't make YouTube videos and use both hands, so. Ugh. Okay, made it through there. Okay, now we gotta climb. And we have almost conquered the Fat Man Squeeze. Ugh. Dropping trekking poles. All right, I'm back now with both trekking poles in my one hand. Watch the others coming out.
Everybody, I got a front view Alright, I'm squeezed. Alright, all squeezed. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna put this up so I don't bust it. I don't wanna bust it! I love this, so fun. Ooh, sideways. New bull goofing! Ooh! Ooh, ooh!
Today has been a really good and emotional day. Started with some good trail magic. Then, started with good trail magic, and then got to climb in the Virginia Highlands. Got to see the ponies. I got to see a bear. My friend Biscuits texted me this afternoon. My heart's breaking for him. He's injured. He has to go home. And it's even harder because I'm standing in the same spot that I had to stop my hike last year. For those of you that don't know, I hiked 510 miles last year, but I still had a job, and it didn't start out to be a through hike, but I was trying to turn it into one. And it just didn't work out. So I went home and quit my job and made sure it would work out. Got rid of all my house and everything, and everything you've watched so far was to get back to right where I'm standing. Last year I sat here and cried because everybody I knew and all my friends were going to continue walking north. And I had to take this other side trail right here to a parking lot where I was going to get picked up. And to go back to, I guess, what normal life is, but not this time. This is my year, and I'm going back. The only way to get there is start walking north. Everything from here forward, we're both going to be seeing for the first time together. All right, I sat there for a few more minutes and cried some more happy tears, and what a fitting sign. Appalachian Trail northbound. Let's take it. I don't know why I'm not sure why this is just so amazing to walk on new ground and see new things. I'm ready for dinner. We're less than 2 miles from the shelter. Let's go eat. It has been a dang near perfect day, and we got a perfect campsite with just our crew that we've been around a lot lately, and no one else back here, and it's just like a perfect space. Not supposed to rain until sometime tomorrow afternoon, so it should be a good night. All right, have a good one, and the next episode will be taking us north out of Grayson Highlands towards Marion, Virginia.